Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Monday Motivation Sprints. Super happy to have you here. We will be doing 3 30-minute sprints and chatting in between. So we'll be going till about 8:30-ish Central Daylight Time. Feel free to do both writerly and non-writerly. Oh my gosh, I can't say that writerly related
Finally.
things.
Yeah.
Regina, I did see you on their stream earlier, which was so fun. I gasped. I was like, "Oh,
That's
is
what
that?"
Regina looks like. That's what Regina sounds like when she's laughing.
It was super fun. But I was busy, so I didn't even pop in with a lurk. But I was watching for view time.
Oh,
Um,
thank you.
yes,
Yeah,
for
no,
sure.
someone else had texted me and was like, "Oh, I'm lurking," but they didn't even comment. I was just like, "Cool, whatever works for people."
It's so bright. I should put the blinds down because it's like making me look so like dark here.
Yeah,
Um,
but then I look so bright because of my
yeah.
screens.
And I have my light. I even have like my ring light, but it doesn't stand a chance against the sun, so
Yeah,
I'm
no.
gonna try that. Hello, Lynn. How are you? Good to have you here. So let us know what you're going to be working on tonight. Sorry if I am a little loopy from a busy weekend, and also a busy day at work today. So it was just very tiring. Good, but tiring. So, but for those of you who don't know who I am Holly Davis, the author of A Diamond Bright and Broken, which is here. Oh, it looks different without the like. It looks like blue up here. That's so funny.
Oh, with the lighting
Yeah.
difference? Yeah.
This should be purple. Um, this is a YA fantasy pitched as a tangled retelling with a gender-bent Flynn writer. There is disability rep with a wheelchair user, sapphic romance. So if you are looking for a book for Pride Month to support, there are also biracial main characters. So lots of representation in this book. Yes, I love the, author blurbs, and there's lovely under the dust jacket emblems, embossed emblems that are shinies, diamond, and this emblem that you will find out what it is if you read the book, a beautiful map on the inside.
There is. Oh, there we go. There are still
Yes.
great additions as
Yes.
well.
I had someone who was one of the judges, um, in the Fated Fantasy contest got the Rainbow Crate edition. She was like, "I couldn't help it," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm so excited for you."
I did see that in the comments. I was like,
Um,
so that has a special dust jacket. It's actually over the original one, so you will be getting both dust jackets.
yeah, I love it so
The,
much.
the new one, completely redesigned by an artist of their choosing. A lovely note from from Holly, and her name is in gold.
It's shiny.
There are nutrition facts. Uh,
You get
and
a signed book plate.
yeah, that is in there. And then
Yes. Yeah, with the with character art, so you get to
yeah,
see what they look like.
I was like, did we use a different author photo? And yep, they used a different.
Oh, yeah, I think they pulled one from my website
They
because
did.
that's, like, on my About Me. Yeah, it's fun. Um, yeah, super fun. So, and Zara, you wanna introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the founder of Inimitable Books, a small publishing company dedicated to uplifting marginalized voices while pigeonholing authors into writing about their trauma. Holly's one of our authors, and I'm so proud of her. And
Oh,
her
thank
book. So,
you.
You should definitely buy it and read it if you haven't already.
Thank you. Oh, that warms my heart. Need all the comfort.
Yeah.
um Regina said she inherited that laugh. I inherited that laugh from my paternal grandmother, and the rest of me from my maternal grandmother. Oh, that's so
Oh, I love
sweet.
that.
I love that.
That's
Oh
really
yes. Also, the links are here or down below in the description if you just even want to know more about the book.
Yeah, and the Rainbow Crate is linked on that page as well.
Yes, yes. So my goal is to hopefully make some progress on the sequel. I am 87,000 words in now. In around like the 90% mark, so I'm like so close. That light at the end of the tunnel is so close. Thank you, Regina. Oh, you're sweet. Regina will be inputting corrections on the dystopian. Nice. And Lynn is hoping to get a few words on her 6th ghost book. Ooh, fun. Are they connected like in a series, or is it like a standalone? And like ghosts is your thing. Like that all your readers can always look forward to. I know I'm trying to think. I'm like probably the diversity in my books is probably what will like carry over between like all my books. Because I'm like, I'm not going to be writing like retellings all the time or something like that. So I'm like, I think that's my thing. Diversity is like my. If
Yeah,
you read my books, you can expect diversity.
I have a retelling series in my head. I think I was talking about it. I think when Becca was a co-host at the end of last month, or was it when you were on for the final day of the last stream of May?
Oh, maybe I can't remember.
I don't know. I was talking about like my fairy tale retelling series and how there was
Oh.
like one book that's like so dark that I'm like I've just been putting it off. And then another one that like I completely need to rewrite since I started it, I think when I was like 13 or something. And then I got older and I was like, this is like not good. Like you've grown as a writer. Like you need to fix this. And I just haven't had the like a ton of time to do that, and it wasn't really my priority. I was like, I want to get the matchmakers out. I want my first
Right.
like standalone to be there, you know.
Yes, yes.
So one day I'll go back to my fairy tale retellings, but that is like a very small percentage of what I write.
That's fun. No, it's good to have variety.
Yeah.
Loosely in a series, each book is a different protagonist, but they're slightly interconnected. I like that
Yeah.
because then, like, you can read out of order, and it's still in like the world. I still need to read the matchmakers. Haley's here. Hello. Just finished making dinner. Now I'm eating at my desk while I figure out how to end this chapter. Sounds good. I love it. I love it. And Janine is here. Hello from hot and sunny Florida. We're getting some of the Florida heat. It's I think all week it's gonna be in the 70s and we're gonna hit like 89 tomorrow. Yeah, I'm like, whoa, okay.
We had nice weather last week in New York, and then it was like really rainy on Saturday, which was interesting because I was at my uncle's house and he was hosting an outside party for his mother-in-law, and they knew enough to like set up tents, but we're like, but you have to walk between the tents, and we're getting poured on, and like my mom had brought an umbrella, but I didn't because I normally don't, and so the nice thing was that actually their house is big enough that if you entered on one end, you could actually get to the other side.
Oh, cool.
But I had been outside and away from the door when it started pouring. So at one point, I eventually just like held my purse over my head and just ran because I was like,
Nice.
I'm currently standing on the most flimsy of the tents, and I don't want it collapsing on all the water.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah. So then I went outside today, knowing that it was like cooler based on looking at it, but I got outside, I was like, "Ooh, it's like a little chilly," and so
Oh,
I kind of want the warm weather back.
yeah. Yeah, that would be nice. I guess, yeah, the 70s is is more like in the winter for Florida, but having it creep into the 80s and then be 89 for one of the days is like, "Whoa, okay." And we usually don't get that until, like, I don't know, August, but, it's been warmer sooner here for various reasons. Um, but we have our kitty race timer here, where you can vote for which cat you think is going to win the first race, either color or number. Um, Number 3 is what I'm going for, Zuko.
I'm
I'm
also
also
going to
gonna
go.
go.
Oh, I just
Yay. It's 49 degrees and a bit stormy up here in Juneau. Oh. Yeah, and Lynn had said that Diamond Bright and Broken was in the library in Alaska. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Diamonds in Alaska. I love it.
I
I
just
just
want to.
want to.
Why am
Why
I
am I
hearing
hearing
an
Is that for me?
echo? Refresh.
Okay. Oh good. People are getting their votes in. Is it better?
Hello? No,
No,
I
I
can't hear it.
Oh, I kind of hear it too when you start talking.
It
It
wasn't
wasn't
off.
Weird.
Stream up. Testing. I muted it.
Oh, Zuko. Okay. Oh, you can hear an echo a bit. Okay. What? Is it better now? Like, am I echoing? Okay. You're echoing. Okay. Do you have 2 tabs open? Hmm. Zuko, you got to get out the way, buddy. You ate dinner already. Okay? And it's Monday, so it's mommy work time. It's just Zara. Okay. Oh. Very odd.
Now. Oops. I don't get it. I didn't touch anything.
What the heck? It's being evil. Do you want to see if maybe it goes away after the first sprint? Like after you mute yourself and stuff?
I mean, I'd mute myself when unmuted, and it's so that we could try. I'm baffled.
We're going to pray to the tech gods. Okay, we are going to try and hope that at the end of this, good luck will be on our side. We will start this sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. Sounds okay. that was the end of the first sprint. Can't even say that. It's like a simple word. Zara, are you still echoing?
Testing. Yes.
Okay. So I will refresh the page. Okay. And Snowball won, so we have to figure out who won. Okay.
I think it's up. Three? Or is it one?
Oh yeah, 3. Woohoo!
Echo? Oh, there's no echo. When you were gone, there was no echo. And now there's no echo.
You knew. Oh, I didn't. I have to reset. You knew that it was going to reset it.
I don't know why. I just had this gut feeling. I'm like, if it wasn't me, the only other person with. No, it's. Oh, is it?
Is it the kitty race timer?
Do you have us open?
No. Oh, I do, but it's muted. Let me just close out of it.
Testing. It's still there.
It's there? Wait. No echo when Zara was alone? What's going on?
And then before you added the timer back, there was no echo. It was once the timer got added to the screen.
Okay. Maybe we can't have the kitty race timer today. Let me...
Maybe unshare and then reshare, and I'll refresh.
Yeah, stop sharing. Okay, stopped sharing. Is it echoing?
Testing? No.
Yeah. What? What's going on? For some reason, it doesn't like the second page, or page, oh my gosh, the second screen.
What if I pull up the music and we share it from there?
OMG, it was
And like you share the timer by me. No, I don't think you can share multiple things at once.
Let me try again. Let me try sharing it again. I'll also share system audio.
Testing.
Testing.
Echo.
What is going on? I wonder if
Is it your headphones like doubling?
yeah, like maybe it doesn't like, hold on.
It says you're unmuted, but I can't hear you. The husband's gonna fix it. I need to get better at lip reading. Are you in the StreamYard settings? Whenever I unplug something, I have to rechange the input on StreamYard. Also, hi, Chris. Oh my God. We broke the stream. I'm so sorry. Hi, Heather. We're having sound issues. Because Holly was perfect, but when she shared the timer, I had an echo. And then she tried something, and now we lost her audio. Um,
Okay, can you hear me? Okay. Well, now I'm scared to do, like, the kitty race timer, though. That's what messed everything up. I don't know, I just refreshed it.
what if you shared it without sound? Just as a
Oh,
test.
okay, system, okay, not share. I'm gonna share the entire screen, not with the system audio. Oh, it won't let me. Oh, wait, oh, yeah, okay, here we go. Okay, let me see. Fingers crossed. The kitty race timer is being shared.
Test. Okay.
Okay. Alright, you guys will have to come up with your own music. I'm so
That's so weird. We've never had this problem before.
Never. Ooh, you can see the behind the scenes here. Do, do, do. So that is just so weird. I don't know what happened, but I'm glad that it's okay. Oh, um,
Oh, that's so weird.
at least we figured it out. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you,
And
Chris.
just we'll just go no sound and it's fine. I'll just play something on my phone. I blame the sunspot activity. Yes.
I don't
Uh,
know. You know what though? I don't know if you were listening at that point when I was describing about like how I couldn't have my normal medical procedure like done easily despite being super hydrated and everything.
oh,
Maybe
wow.
there's just something today where it's like
Yeah, there's gotta be, like, Mercury whenever something's messed
Mercury's
up,
in the
there's
microwave is what
Mercury retrograde in
yeah.
the microwave, or, like, there's
It
a
is
full
retrograde, but
moon.
someone I can't remember which of our author tube friends jokes is like, "Oh, it's in the microwave," and I'm like, I think it's Chandra or Kelly. I think it's Chandra.
That's hilarious.
But now
Oh,
I'm
hello.
curious.
Yes.
Like,
Hello,
I don't
everyone that
actually
popped in.
believe that that's what causes tech issues
Yeah.
because it's not actually ever going backwards. It's just an optical illusion type of how we're moving in the sky versus I took multiple astronomy classes in college. Anyway,
Nice.
we're early. It's not supposed to start until next Tuesday.
Okay. It's warning us. It wanted to warn us so that we would look it up so that we could prepare for next
Oh no, I can't even read. A month from next week.
Okay.
I can't.
Uh,
I saw J, you, and my brain was like June. Nope, it says July. At least, you know what? At least this starts after my surgery.
Hey, that's good, that's good. Oh, phew. Oh my goodness. JC, you didn't miss much because I was having tech we figured out for some reason the echo was coming from it
The
didn't like me
timer,
sharing the sound.
which
Um,
has never happened before.
yeah. So anyway, so we figured out so there won't be any music. Well, you if you mute the tab anyway, but there won't be any music. We still have the kitty race timer, thankfully. Regina got in her vote, so vote for which cat you think is going to win the second race, either color or number, and it's okay if you vote for one that someone else votes for. Which one was that? Was it was number 7 Snowball? Was that it?
I
I
think
forgot to
so.
see the exact number. Yeah, 7
Yeah, I think so.
Snowball. Okay. This is for my records.
Yeah. Your
Google
data.
Drive tells me 71% of storage is used. Yeah, I should clean this out.
Mm. On my phone, though, I have so many photos, and I don't know if it's available on Android, but this app called Swipe Wipe is amazing because basically you open it and you can either say, you want to do it by like month random duplicates or buy an album,
Oh.
and you open it and it gives you a photo and it like it's like,
Oh.
left to delete, right? And then at the end, you can review everything in the album and see what you said you wanted to keep or not, and then you delete it. And then if you're on an iPhone at least, then there's the extra built-in of like you have a month to restore an image. So
Oh, I
on
love
the time you
that.
delete it. So,
That's smart.
but
Mm.
whenever I'm bored, I've been doing it. I have cleaned up like 2 gigabytes of space on my phone, which is absurd, and I still have so many more to do.
I have to clean out so much. Oh my goodness. And if anything, I could just like dump it to my like external hard drive and then deal with it later and have the space, but I should at least Oh my goodness. Um anyways, um I'm gonna vote for number oh, I was gonna vote for the purple ones. I was gonna be because I usually don't, so I guess I'm voting for number 9 too.
That's so funny. Number 9 was also my pick.
You should let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's go in on number 9 and hope
I
that
think
we didn't
think your
sink
awesome
it.
hair is just like,
It's just
you know
it's
yeah.
technically
Yeah.
signaling not the entire purple on your screen or your logo, but my
You're a superheroine, Raph said.
Thank you. I got a
Alright, well
haircut this weekend, so it feels
oh,
much lighter. We
oh,
cut off like
nice.
3 inches.
Ooh, nice. Well, without delay, because we had all the troubleshooting to do, we will start the second sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. All right, that was the end of the second sprint. I tried to come back gently
You did good.
so as not to spook people. Hopefully you were listening to some good music or were enjoying silence. Um,
Um,
eh,
I watched. I was relaxing, but also eating my food because it arrived.
oh,
Um,
nice.
so I was watching Rhett and Link on in like a 3 to 5 year old video on Cosmopolitan's YouTube channel to like guess the more expensive version or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And it's just so funny because at the start they're like, "Oh yeah, we've done this on our show before," and then like they have no way to like do it. They don't tell them how to do it, so they're just like, "Okay, we're gonna 3, 2, 1, and put your hand over it." I'm like, "So you're just making it your show? Cool, like love it."
Cool, love that for us. That's funny. I also ate, dinner, so that's why I was off screen for a good amount. But I did manage to write, let me see, probably not too much, so the 104 words, yay! I got words on the page. And for the first sprint, I had posted on Instagram and Threads and TikTok because Monday's usually the day that I for sure post on socials. Um, but yeah, let us know how you did, guys. Thog the Troll had Gothville radio streaming. That sounds awesome.
I don't know what that is, but I'm interested now.
Yeah, same. Oh, and we also have to see who won. Okay, number 2. No one said number 2, so next we go to 7. Well, JC votes for
Garfield.
Ginger by default, so JC, you won.
Doesn't Raph also?
Oh, yes, and Raph. Yes, you're right. Garfield, Ginger, Heathcliff, Dobby. uh,
We've talked
um,
about Heathcliff, and my brain still always immediately goes to Wuthering Heights.
yes, always Ginger. I don't think I've seen Wuthering Heights. Yeah, I don't think so.
Didn't they do a more recent movie with Michael Fassbender, or is that no? That was Jane
I,
Eyre.
I still feel like there was something more recent.
There was, but I think the Michael Fassbender one was Jane Eyre.
Oh, nice. Oh, I got 80 words, but they were quality. I love that. We love quality words.
Okay, yes, he was in the 2011 Jane Eyre, so I did figure that out correctly.
Oh,
And
okay.
then Wuthering Heights. There's one coming out next year.
Oh, see, maybe that's
In
where I saw it.
2026, starring Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi. Oh, I remember that. People were roasting the male casting. I do remember that happening online.
Oh,
People being
who
like,
is that?
"This is who you're choosing for Heathcliff," and I was like, kind of agree. Like, I'm sorry, he just doesn't. He's a good actor. I just don't think he has the right look at all, and I'm not convinced makeup and prosthetics or whatever they plan to do is gonna make up for it. I'm so sorry. But then it looks like there was one in 2012, which is what I think I'm. Hmm,
Got it. He's
nope,
supposed.
that's what the whole cast that I don't know anyone in. So they
Yeah, I
decided
don't
to
think.
make Heathcliff black in because
Oh,
it's the British. No, it is a full-on movie. So I could have seen. No, I don't know. They made him Afro-Caribbean in that movie.
oh,
Interesting. And then if we go before 2012, it says there was one in 2009. Oh, this is the one I had seen. It's a 2-part British TV series.
oh.
Stars Tom Hardy and Charlotte Riley. Do I remember Charlotte Riley from like anything else? Obviously, we know who Tom Hardy is, but oh, she's been in things that I just don't watch. Okay.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
Like
ask.
she acts in like It's just not really my genre, and the only reason I knew about
Oh,
the Wuthering Heights one is because I had read it in school and then did a paper on adaptations for it.
got it. Okay. Well, I'll still check it out.
I think I watched the new movie, just out of curiosity, but I don't say this often, but oh my God, I hated that book. I really don't say that often, but hated
Oh.
that book. I also hate The Pearl by John Steinbeck, although that could be the way my teacher taught it. But oh my God, Iris, it's like a very short story, it's a short novel, a very short novel, maybe a novella. I think it's long. I think it counts as longer than a short story, though. Oh, I also didn't like that.
I remember reading The Pearl in, I think it was senior year of high school, and I had a really good English teacher, and I remember liking The Pearl, I think.
I think it can depend on your teacher, because I know that, like,
Gasp.
I had a very nice English teacher, but he absolutely ruined any chance of me liking Moby Dick, because he made us read the whaling manual parts. And not
Gosh.
like, oh, read those after you've read the story. He made us read like it all. So anytime I'm like, oh, I don't like Moby Dick, someone's like, how can you not like it? Call me Ishmael, all these things. And I'm like, did you have to read the whaling manual? And they're like, what? And I'm like, the whaling manual. Did you have to read the parts? And they're like, no, why would you? And I'm like,
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
but that same teacher was great with Nathaniel Hawthorne and
Mhm.
all that. I also didn't love The Great Gatsby, but that was just me, because I kind of wanted to slap all the characters. And I was like, I don't think I like any of you. And I don't need,
Alright.
like, now that I'm older, I don't need to like characters in order to like a story.
Right, right.
They just need to be well written characters. So, like, I think if I gave it another shot, I'd be like, no, these are really well written, and like the symbolism and the story itself is good. But I just, at the
JC's
time, I was like, I think you're all awful people. I don't like this. The same way
JC's
that,
guessing.
like, yeah.
The Wailing Manual is such a weird hill to die on. And
Me not
JC's,
liking it, or people
I
saying
think
that, like,
people saying
read
you need
that
to
part?
read
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Um, gasp. I think she's so shocked that you hate books, certain books.
They're
Uh,
so few and far between, but when they happen, I'm like,
yeah.
"Oh, man, I can't." And I really wanted to like Wuthering Heights. And this was like, I read it at the time that everyone was reading, like, Twilight and everything. And I had read Twilight
Oh,
in that
wow.
series, but I was reading Wuthering Heights. Um, because I have older cousins who liked it, and they had never steered me wrong before. But also, for people who don't know, like, the first Twilight is like supposedly based on Pride and Prejudice.
Oh.
One of the other ones is like supposedly loosely based on Wuthering Heights. They're all like
Oh,
supposedly
wow.
based on things. Twilight books and their classic inspiration. I can't remember.
Interesting.
But the whole, okay, yeah, Twilight, Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. Do they just have the inspirations and names? There we go. The second one is Romeo and Juliet, which I should have remembered because they literally quote it in the book. The third one was Wuthering Heights, which is funny because Eclipse was my favorite Twilight book. Breaking Dawn, I don't buy this. This doesn't seem right. It's supposedly based on A Midsummer's Night Dream.
Oh. I don't know about that.
I don't. I
Maybe
call
some
bull.
of them did, and now they're, like, trying to stretch it to, like, other things.
No, the first three I remember, like, reading around
Yeah.
the time, but oh my God, I call bullshit on A Midsummer's Night Dream. It was an article written in 2008.
Okay, okay.
I just, where? Tell me, where is that in the story?
I would
But
like to
anyway,
see the
I had heard
yeah.
that, and so between my cousin saying that and me being like, "Oh, like, okay, I'm curious."
Mhm.
And then I read it and I was like, even I know this is incredibly toxic, like, as a tween.
That's so funny.
Yeah, okay. Haley, I also had to read The Great Gatsby last summer for my English class. I also wanted to okay, cool. It's not
Uh,
just me. I have to read The Hobbit and Jane Eyre for summer reading this year. Senior English at my school focuses on
Oh.
British literature. Jane Eyre is great. I tried to start reading it when I was way too young, and I had a really weird nightmare about it. So I put it away for years, and then I think I wound up actually reading it in high school, even though it wasn't assigned
Oh.
reading. But it was like a classic that I surprisingly didn't read in elementary school
Oh,
on my
wow.
own time. I just read it on my own time in high school instead.
Yeah, I can't remember when I read Jane Eyre. I didn't have to read The Hobbit.
I read The Hobbit as a choice before the movies came out, or I tried to. I don't want to. I DNF'd it. It's not a forever.
Got it, got it.
JC, y'all are killing me over here. The Great Gatsby is one of my favorites. Me wanting to slap everyone is even
Ah.
more of a reason to love it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's just been so long for me, I don't remember because it was, like, sophomore year in
I
high
will say I
school.
did read it after Moby Dick with that same teacher, so maybe I was just in a foul mood.
This was yeah, I read it, like, 23 years ago. Fourscore and 7 years. That's
And
so
I will say
sad.
that that English teacher was not my worst English teacher. I had a much worse English teacher in elementary school
Ugh, why
who
did they do you
who
dirty?
had us read Othello when we were like 10,
What?
which I'm sorry, it includes suicide.
Ugh.
I don't know why I muted myself on one and not the other. If anything, YouTube's probably going to be madder at the other one. My bad. And then like a ton of sexual innuendos that no one in my grade was prepared for, at least of all the boys I had to in my grade.
Oh my gosh.
I was just like,
That was, like, in
she
s
was very strange. This was a very strange
Mhm.
teacher. I think she's trying to be like, "Oh, I'm so avant-garde and I'm so whatever." And I'm like, "You somehow managed to ruin The Giver by Lois Lowry. I'm so
Oh.
glad I read this years before you ever got your grubby paws on it." Like,
Oh, good, Heather, I'm not the only one.
yeah.
Doesn't look like 30 years ago for you.
Well, not for you either, Holly.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Um,
Yeah.
I really quickly wanted to shout out Haley's 529 words in the first sprint and then did some planning. Love that. Um, DMs for admin signing the kiddo that's not a kiddo up for some summer activities.
Yeah, I read
So,
the Not a Kiddo, but how old is
yeah,
as
what
in
makes
he's
it
not
not a
little
kiddo
as in
anymore?
he's tall but still young, because obviously there are people who look older than they are, and then there
Mhm.
are, it's or is this just I'm a parent and I will forever call my kid a kiddo?
Right, right. Oh yeah,
Um,
Beowulf.
oh, my same teacher who did the Othello at age 10 also had us read Beowulf, and then
Oh my
harped
gosh.
way too much on Grendel's mother's trying to seduce Beowulf. And we're like,
Oh my gosh. I read that in college
yeah.
in my medieval literature class. Like, what? Oh my goodness. Um, well, while we
JC, the only thing you spelled wrong is that wolf has a U in Beowulf.
oh, okay. I hated that story. Yeah, in that class we read Beowulf, Sir Gawain, and the Green Knight.
I read Sir Gawain and the Green Knight in college.
Yeah.
Really far removed, but hold on, what was the movie? Was it Angelina Jolie?
It was! Yeah, and then we
Yeah,
watched the
we watched a
movie.
clip of that in my class, and I'm like, "This is not appropriate."
We watched it too. I was just like, "Okay." Like, everything that we read, then we watched something of. I did like
Basically, I
Dante's
just had to block
Inferno,
out that
though.
whole story. Yeah, I mean, I remember broad strokes of Moby Dick, but I think my brain has been like, "You hated this so much. This no, dump out the extra."
Well, we've got 30 cats on the screen, if you didn't see the mishmash. So feel free to vote for a color, even if there's more than one color, or a random number. And I would be super impressed if you like said, yeah, the yellow one, number 24, and you were right.
It's so funny that you said that because I think a yellow one is 25. I'm pretty sure. I'm going with the 2 purples, and Regina said she's going with Snowball. I definitely think 28 and 30 are white. Are we gonna count number 2 as white, or are we gonna count that as gray?
Ooh. It looks a little light gray to me.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so
Okay.
Regina's got 2 chances and I've got 2 chances. And then
Mama needs a new something. Oh, thanks, Heather. That's sweet. My twin's name is Heather, so I'm partial to
I
Heathers.
know every time you say Heather, I'm looking.
I
I'm like,
know.
when did the twin enter?
I think I'm gonna go with I'm just gonna pick a random one. The light Oh, well, it looks brown on this screen. The one in front of Zuko. So I think
Okay,
he's
yeah. That looks
number 18, I think.
yeah, it looks like pretty light tan to me,
Yeah, light tan, yeah.
but
I'll
the
say
17.
yeah. Whichever one's in front of Zuko.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, make sure you've got your own music, your what was it?
Or watch the Hamilton Tony Awards performance from
Gothville
last
radio
night for
stream.
the millionth time.
Yes. Or get your Gothville radio streaming ready. And we'll
Or
start
more
this
Good Mythical
sprint.
Morning.
Yes. And we'll start the sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. All right, that was the end of the third sprint, and Ash won. Number
Did anyone say
22.
22 or gray?
No, Heather was close. She said 21.
I know.
Um,
Is Ginger next? 14.
14
Or 8
Sunny.
Ginger? Well, there's a goal. Like 14, does that...
Get it together, Ginger. No, because yeah, Gwenna and JC said Ginger. Regina said Snowball. So I guess you win with
Really?
purple.
With 11?
Mm-hmm. Yay!
I'll take it.
Let me put my findings here. 22. Ash. Okay. I think Ginger was 27. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't make it on screen. But both of the purples did.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I didn't want to rub it in.
We said purple for the second one. I didn't stick with it for the third. I didn't believe it.
Well, when we went for the second one, I was like, should I just stick with Zuko? And I was like, nope, my gut instinct was purple. Let's switch to that. And then when that happened, purple didn't win, but purple was further ahead than Zuko on screen. And I was like, okay.
There you go.
I want to stick with my gut.
Nice. There's
Yes,
only
there
one
is
true
only one
Ginger.
true Ginger, but when it's the 30, we tend to like group them in family colors. So that's why I was like, how are we slicing this? Are we saying it's gold or like it's orange enough?
Right.
I couldn't remember.
Yeah, because that one was more yellow. I forget how much I wrote for the second sprint, but altogether this stream I wrote 520 words. Yay! I think I had done like 130 or something, but yeah, so
What does your shirt say? I have no...
Oh, I have no shelf control.
Oh, I love that.
I
Sounds like
actually
it's a bookshelf, so it's something punny, but I was like, it's not saying like I have no life
yeah,
other than books. Like I
I know, like it cuts off here.
Like I have no
But
life outside of books. I'd be like, I mean, it might be true for me, but I don't think Holly would wear that.
yeah, funny thing, I won this from Mandy Lynn. I think it was an Instagram contest like a long time ago. I don't remember what else I won, but one of the things was the shirt, so which I love.
That's great.
Yeah. Whoa, Gwen, I got 950 words.
Gwenna can
Awesome.
just like bang it out. And
Yeah, she's the winner for a reason.
I know. For me, a good writing sprint is like 100 words. Not that I can't type faster, but I can't write faster.
Mm.
And if anyone's like, oh, you handwrite? No, don't get excited. I mean, like, I can't type super fast when I'm creating a world or something.
Yeah.
Or even writing like an academic paper or something. But if someone is dictating something and I'm typing, I'm normally pretty good.
Yeah, if you're like faster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can type really fast. But I like second guess everything in my brain before I even write it down, even though I know that like you can change this later. But I don't like writing a sentence if I know that like I don't even like this in my head the first time around. Like it doesn't have to be perfect anymore. I have learned that over the years and actually believe it now and things like that. And I just I don't just tell myself that. But yeah, my brain will get caught up and be like, no, that's not how you want to say it. I'm like, okay, well, could we write down what the gist of it and get back to it later? It's like, no, you want to like, you want to be happy with it on the page before I move on. And I'm like, I feel like this is a lot more work than we like, a lot more friction than is needed.
Yeah, that's like me like realizing that I'm like, I just get the words down, just get it down. You're gonna add more description, you're gonna fix this, because like I'm like,
I
I just
don't
gotta get
tend
the
to
words
change
down.
my phrasing a lot though. Like I can
Mm,
Regina can attest to it. I basically have 4 drafts and then I publish now.
yeah. Yeah.
And I think it's because I take so long, but I wouldn't mind if it was like, "Okay, yeah, you need a 5th draft," if it means that you write the thing faster.
Yeah. I would def wear this. Um, I got 150 words, but I have cats. It's so funny. Yes. Both of mine are sleeping, so thankfully they left me alone so that I could be productive, even though they
Um,
have free reign to me right now.
Jesse posted, I think it was their Instagram story, like maybe 2 or 3 days ago, and it was her cat Phoebe, like sleeping. I'm assuming on her lap.
Aw.
And the story caption was like, "Who's gonna move her so I can work on the 3rd book in my trilogy?" And I'm like, and I
So
saw it like, hours after she had posted it, like literally like the next morning. So I was like, obviously she moved at some point because I had to go to sleep. But I was yeah,
aw.
you don't move the pet when the pet has chosen to sleep on you.
Mhm. Chris has learned my longing looks when I'm on the couch and Zuko's on me to, like, get things for me. And, and then when there's a rare chance that Zuko's laying on his lap, because usually it's like, if I'm there, he's laying on me, but, if Zuko's laying on his lap, then he's like he doesn't wanna move because he's like, "This is a rare moment, I don't wanna
Yeah,
move." And because for me, like, sometimes I'm like, "Oh, he'll just go right back on me."
yeah. No, I'm very much like your husband in that if Riley decides to lie on me in any capacity, I am not moving. Because she
Oh.
likes to butt up against you like on the couch. So like if you're sitting,
Mhm.
she'll press her entire like back up against your thigh, like with an
Aw.
equal and opposite force. As if you're a wall, because she also sleeps like that against walls when she's sleeping on the floor by choice.
Mm.
But then there are other times where she'll be sitting next to you, and then all of a sudden she like leans her chin on your thigh, and I'm ticklish, so I hate the feeling, but I love that Riley like will do that. So I'm like,
Aw.
you can't move. Just get over it, Zara. Like she has chosen to do this. I like it better when she like lies on like my ankle.
Mhm.
Use my ankle as a headrest, and it's really cute.
That's so cute. Oh, you gotta snap a pic next time.
I took one forever ago, but it was like
Oh.
for some reason had a Band-Aid on my foot, and I like don't want to like share that even with people privately. Like my
That's
mom was
fair.
there when it happened, but I'm not like sure. I'm not even gonna text you that photo privately.
Yeah.
Just
Yep, that's fair. Totally fair.
I normally don't get it fast enough because whenever it happens, I'm not holding my phone. And then if
Mhm.
I were to move to get my phone, she'd move. And also there are times where even if I have my phone in hand and I'm working and then I see she's in a cute pose and I don't immediately go to take a picture because she knows and then will move immediately, I can be super stealthy and like
Yeah.
blah 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 whatever on my phone and then just like, tap the camera app, not even tap the shutter, but open the camera app. And I'm like just waiting for my perfect moment. And the moment the camera app opens, she'll like move. And I'm like, how do you
Yeah.
know?
They have, like, a sixth sense. They
I
do.
swear they do. They
That is
just
so bad when they do that. I'm just like, "Really? Really?"
also I'll get mad, like not at her, but I'm like, you were in that same position for 30 minutes. You couldn't have held it for like 5 more seconds.
Right. Yes. That's why they just know. Oh. Oh, it's so funny. The trash panda was here uh recently because I have a view of my garbage can and I was like, "What's that furry thing?" Oh, okay, trash panda. He must have been like, "There's no food in your garbage." Oh gosh.
You said trash panda, and I was almost like, wow, that's rude.
That's what we
Because
call
if
the
I'm, like, feeling,
raccoons.
like, really useless, I'll be like, "I'm a trash panda."
I was thinking about it because I
'Cause I'm
did.
feeling like trash and I'm from China.
Oh, got it. But I did catch him, um, when all the garbage was out last week, for the garbage men to come, and it was, like, still day like, there was still, like, all this light out, like, the sun hadn't set, and I got all this video and pictures of him just, like, chomping down on
Oh,
things,
I
and
wanna
it
see those.
was so funny.
I had to
Um,
go out yesterday at, like, in the evening at, like, 7:30 or something, and it was so light out. I was like, "This
yes!
feels like at latest it's 6 o'clock," but nope, it was 7:30.
Yes, yeah, that's why I'm like, "Oh, I have to close the shades, like, I want the sun, but it's blind," you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's good because during the day, like, now that it actually is bright, like, I'll remember to open the blinds. My mom's like, "Why don't you remember to do that when it's, like, there's less sunlight out during the day?" And I'm like, "I don't know, like, I don't want the sun coming in too early in the morning, and then by the time I'm just, like, working, I forget." But
That's so funny. Uh,
there's something about summer that where it's like, "No,
oh my
I
gosh.
need the sunlight more," whereas if it's spring, I'm like, it's a toss-up, like, if I'm outside, yes, but
Mhm.
if I'm inside, like, I'm inside, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I was gonna say congrats, it's gonna be published in 2 weeks, Raph, that's exciting. Love that. I'm working half as much as Zara. It's so funny.
If you're talking about writing, the answer is no, I haven't written in months. If you're talking about the million things I do to prepare, like, a book to be published, then maybe you're right, but I've been doing a lot of marketing recently, and I really need to get back to, like, editing. Because this book is on a deadline, and at this point, the author is just waiting for me, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh,
It'll get done.
it will." Just, the things were cropping up where it's like, "Oh, we're changing in some ways the social media, content calendar to have, like, a lot more, like, real people and stuff." So the social media assistant has been filming herself and posting on our TikTok, but then she needed some stuff from me of like, hey, I need
Mm.
photos or I need videos or the whatever. So you can see the standing tripod in the background.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, just
So much. You do a lot. You've got many hats.
I mailed the Devil's Trials pre-order goodies.
Yes, I got my goodies. Woohoo! For the Devil's Trials. Oh, yeah, and
Yay!
what pages am I supposed to put the overlays?
Okay, I
Because
can.
they
Yeah, so
came with
for the
these really cool overlays.
yes.
And then oh, no, that's 2. And
Yeah, Holly
then
pre-ordered the book twice, so she got 2 copies of each.
and then that one, and then an NSFW art print.
Yes, which we're gonna just y'all can use your imaginations.
Yeah, that was a good cover up.
Um, okay, the one where he's kissing her forehead, I put it
Mhm.
between page 118 and 119.
Okay. Cool.
'Cause I don't know if that's when he kisses her forehead, but it's, like, close enough in that scene.
Mhm.
Um Yeah, because all that happened, so I was like, "I don't." Oh, nope, it should be on page 122. My bad.
Oh, 122. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
No, no, no worries.
I was like, it's in that
Yes,
scene.
thank you.
And then the one where it's hard when it's against the page, but when there's a ton of light, you can see that they're in a gym.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
So
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to set the front. I can't. Oh, here it is. Okay, I think. I
Thank you,
have
Janine.
it on page 237.
237.
Although, really, I'm pretty sure that it actually happens on page 238. But again, I did it at the start of the
Scene. Yeah.
but
Nice.
it's page 238. Yeah.
Yay.
And if people are like, "Ooh, what book is that?" This book is the sequel to The Devil's Waltz, and we are giving away 4 copies of this complete with the pre-order goodies. And actually, not the pin that was a pre-order goodie for The Devil's Waltz, but the character art postcard that was the secondary pre-order goodie for this. You'll get that signed postcard. So the book won't be signed in the giveaway, but the art will be. So I can show off that one because I have just enough for those.
Yes.
So this was a scene in book 1.
Yeah.
And then if you had actually gone to a Polycon last year, we did a special edition of The Devil's Waltz where this art was the entire case underneath the dust jacket.
That's so cool.
The way to enter that giveaway is on Inimitable Books' Instagram. It is a collaboration post with the author Jesse Elliott. You comment what your weekend plans were, I think was the question. But it is ending this Friday. So I don't know if that now means you comment what yesterday and the day before plans were, or if you what your plans are for the weekend that will be happening right after the giveaway ends. So
Right.
I don't know, dealer's choice. Really, as long as you leave like an actual comment answering with some sort of plans and
Yay!
tag
Groceries.
however many people you're supposed to tag. I let Jesse set the rules. I was like, just make me a collaborator on the post. I'll be sending out the books. So yeah. Thank you, Janine.
Yay.
Congratulations on this.
Yes.
And then Holly's book, as we all know, or maybe don't.
Yes, is also available. My YA fantasy that is available in hardcover, ebook, or a special edition, book box edition
From Rainbow
from
Crate.
Rainbow Crate.
It is all linked on the Inimitable Books website. If you click on our books, click on Holly's beautiful cover, and then click the image showing off the signed book plate that's in here and the book. And please know that you will get the original dust jacket underneath this specially designed dust jacket. So you're not missing out on anything. You just get something extra special.
For sure. Well, thank you guys
We're going to
for
have
joining
news
us.
at some point, but I'm trying to figure out what's best to release that news.
I know.
So yeah.
Yeah. Soon, hopefully.
Soon, hopefully.
Well, thank you guys for joining us tonight. I hope, Heather, sounds like you're ready to dive into some edits. So I hope you have a good, productive rest of the night. And I hope you guys have a good rest of the week. We will be here same time, same place, same faces next week. Bye, guys.